And I was telling myself, one day, it's gonna be me on that stage.
Vasquez is a National Leadership Keynote Speaker,
author of 6 books,
#1 on Amazon's bestseller list. From a farm worker in the sugarcane fields of Central America.
From there, he went on a mission to inspire youth leaders and teach them how to become role models.
To working for global corporations like Apple,
Tesla, Salesforce,
Uber, and General Motors.
Ovi's released a mobile app with 5 million or plus in scholarships for underserved students.
Let's welcome our guest speaker, Ovi Vasquez.
Ovi Vasquez.
Ovi Vasquez, make some noise, everybody!
I work for the companies that you saw on there, Apple, Tesla, Salesforce, Uber. Travel around the nation, making an impact, sharing the story, connecting with people, making a difference, living the dream. That one day I thought to myself, I should be able to do this thing, which is a motivational speaker. And step by step, you will get there. You gotta stay motivated through the difficulties. And I believe that you have CEO potentials. You are CEO material. This is what builds self-esteem, because you're so proud of what you've built, of what you've done, of what you've experienced. So now you begin to see these transferable skills, because you might get motivated, you might get inspired, you may be like, I feel empowered now, I feel motivated now, I feel encouraged now. Selfless, very giving. Put others before you sometimes. These are the most sought after skills for CEOs in the US. That means you have potential. You have potential. You have potential. Y este potencial lo puede uno desarrollar con 3 simples pasos. Paso número 1, you have to show up to school. Sometimes, and I mean sometimes, we tend to do more for other people than we do for ourselves. Now, how hungry are you to reach the goal that you be this leader that you are, that you be it? Be as excited as the very first time. The #1 key to success, he says, you have to have a good time. This journey to succeed, it takes time, it takes effort, and it's gonna take a whole lot of courage. You have the power to help the student in front of you. But I wanna let you know this, that I may speak with an accent, but doesn't mean I think with an accent. It doesn't matter what the world says about you. It only matters what you think about you. You see, sometimes you have to test some things and see what happens. In what moment will you insert the motive for them to do something that they weren't even thinking about doing? But as long as you can instill the belief, the attitude, and then develop this aptitude, because they need to be able to perform on what they want to do, right? If you can build this in them, they tend to rise to the occasion. With great potential, trust them. Have them rise to the occasion.
Ovi inspires me and inspires a lot of others.
I was very impressed by the speech.
Education, he's shown us that it works. It's worth it in the end.
And you say to yourself, I will graduate.
I feel like I can do anything now, as corny as it sounds.
Your students need to hear it, your parents need to hear it.
Do not hesitate. He's amazing, inspiring. He's a motivational speaker for all of us.
In this day and age, technology has allowed us to be able to digest these new insights readily available for you at the top of your finger. They say, Ovi, how do you figure out to publish books? I said, that's pretty simple. I Google it. Because if you want information, if you want data, you can literally Google it right now and you don't need me. But Google cannot give us ganas. But Google cannot give us energy. And we need each other united together to keep on pushing forward the legacy that has been built by others. You always have to make your familia proud of where you come from and who you are and what you've done. Because nuestras raíces is what makes us, us.
Outstanding presentation on both parts.
It was motivational because it was relatable, and I truly believe I could do it because Ovi said I could.
For you, because you deserve it, because you are valuable, porque tienes potencial, and you have to make sure you use that potential. So always dream big. Tienes que soñar en grande para poder lograr grandes cosas. I have $80 and usually I offer it to someone in the audience and I ask, who would like to take $80? But what if I step on the money on the dirty floor with my dirty shoes? Who would still want the $80? Let me ask you the question, why do you want the money? I already crushed it, I already threw it on the floor, I already stepped on it. In the same way you show families that they may have been through struggle. They treated them badly. They didn't pay attention to them. And they feel like they've been thrown down on the floor. Maybe the family had some like domestic issue and the person was doing this to their self-love and their self-esteem and their self-confidence because they feel they lost their value. They feel they lost their self-worth. But you can help them understand that they are not a piece of paper. If we think that this still has the same value of $80, they are human beings with big dreams, big aspirations, such a humongous potential. As long as you can help your student in front of you understand that they are valuable, you will build a self-confidence. You will build your self-esteem.
What is the great thing you can do in public speaking? Stories, because people remember stories. You'll remember what I said. You'll forget what I said today, but maybe the picture of the camel you'll remember. Maybe you remember, man, this one guy, he said,
there's a little baby camel, there's a mama camel. Baby camel looks at the mama camel and looks at himself and he says, why do I have this large hump in my back? Mama says, baby, you have a large hump in your back because we are animals of the desert. Go the long distance, mijo. That's why you need this very thick and fur skin to withstand the heat of the sun so you can go where you were meant to go. My name is Ovidilio. How are you?
This is a farm boy that grew up with no computers in Guatemala.
Because most people say, how come you came from Guatemala, no electricity? He did not imagine that I was going to publish books, travel the country, make an impact, do these kind of talks. I've been speaking for about 3 years, and Gerardo's the only person who said my name right. You believe that? I made it my mission to inspire others, like myself, who may have grown up without parents, who may have gone to school during tough times, who may not have had documents like me, who maybe are as good looking as I am, who knows? No, but you see, if you don't say to yourself that you're good looking, if you don't say to yourself that you have potential, if you don't say to yourself that you want this, if you don't say to yourself that you're going to put everything that it takes to be able to get whatever it is that you need, how you talk, how you dress, how you speak, it has such an impact in your life that you can literally transform your life.
Funny, motivational, his story is inspirational. Captivated by his story, your resilience, the power that you bring. I mean, it was just great.
The $1 million smile.
And the $1 million smile.
Because my philosophy is easy. I want to make my friends successful so I can have successful friends. In a book called Psycho-Cybernetic, Dr. Maxwell Waltz said that the mind is rather powerful in how you drive yourself every day, not in a car, but how you walk, how you talk, how you dress, how you speak. It has such an impact in your life that you can literally transform your life. We shouldn't blame ourselves or feel bad or feel sorry to be in your most optimal state of mind, in your most optimal state of psyche. If it doesn't serve you, you let it go.
And so my thinking was, I'm in the United States. I can become something. I can become someone. When you begin to see people's flaws and mistakes and shortcomings, if you focus on those, nothing will flourish from that.
So always dream big. Tienes que soñar en grande para poder lograr grandes cosas. This right here makes you know that you are valuable, that you are powerful, y que sí puedes hacer todo lo que quieras hacer. Anything you can do in life, you can do it for yourself. You don't have to limit yourself in the same way that our parents, that our grandparents had to. You gotta remember, you gotta break those limiting beliefs because those limiting beliefs are gonna hold you back and you are meant to go forward. You're meant to achieve big. You're meant to dream big and you're meant to make things happen. They say, wherever you go, take your whole self with you. So whenever you go somewhere and you take your whole self with you, people feel it. You don't even have to say a word. I come here to the United States in 2006. I enrolled in high school in 2008 because unlike many parents, my mom's plan was for me to work, not to go to school.
sometimes you gotta take the risk. When the desire is big enough, you gotta take the risk. When the dream is big enough, you gotta take the risk. Even though we've been thrown down, put down through the ground, we have to realize that we still have value. It's only you, the person that you see in the mirror, that will tell you the real truth. Am I doing enough? Am I going the extra mile? And no matter how bad you want, nothing will happen. Nothing happens until you move. You gotta get up, dress up, show up.
Dress to impress, they have to dress for access, and most importantly, they have to dress in the way that they want to be addressed. If you apply these things to anybody's life, they will get a result, because effort amounts to something. We have so much power of human beings, regardless of what leadership position we have, whether we have the title or we don't have the title, because it's about character, it's about personality, it's a way of living, it's about how we talk, how we walk, who we teach, who we collaborate with, who we serve, who we enable, who we bring up, because they say immigrants always want a handout.
We don't need a handout, but you can give us a hand. Because that's what a leader does.
You have to be the type of leader that sees beyond what's in front of you. Hey, focus on what you can do rather than what you cannot do. But I was built tough. And they say, tough times won't last, but tough people do. There's a door for you. There's a door for you. And we're going to help you open it. And we're going to help you open it. Because I surely knew I did not have the key. But because you told me that you had the key, I said, okay, let's follow along this plan. Because once you show a great plan, you can then transmit this confidence. So you're like, we know what we're doing. No matter who is in your apprenticeships, no matter who is in your internships, no matter who is in the programs that you're building in, even if they speak English with an accent, we may speak with an accent, but we don't think with one. You have to know, do you feel good? And if you feel good, you can transmit this feeling to everybody who is participating in your programs, so that they always feel good when they're around you. They always feel good when they're around your staff. They always feel good when they're around your environment. So these skills that we're building into our next generation, into our young kids, into our adults, into our older adults, we know that it's going to make an impact. And that's why you are important. You are important. And you are important. Reward people, award people, make them feel special, make them feel seen, make them feel heard, and they will be engaged, and they will be retained, and they will see it through, and they will graduate happily, and their family is going to see them engaged, and their family is going to see them happy, instead of seeing them all stressed out. But instead, if they see them happy, if they see them engaged, if they see them like really upbeat, if they see them with a positive energy, with a high energy, because you look in their eyes, you show them how they should walk, how they should talk, how they should present themselves. You're building the whole person. In schools, they say, let's teach the whole child. I say, let's teach the whole adult too. What you're doing is you're planting a seed. You're always planting a seed. If you have a corner bean, you could see the bean, but that's because what you see in front of you. But if you have in-depth vision, you can see the little plant already coming out. How far ahead can you see in your vision? So you build this attitude. You're doing the right way in the right time. You're giving them a larger platform, a larger opportunity, a bigger vision for themselves. When they do that, then begin to break generational curses that people say. Somebody showed me the way. And so because they showed me the way, I was able to do this. Cultivate my own leadership, enable my own talent because of people like you. You have the power because you are important, and you can transmit this power to your students and everyone that you're working with, what they had to go through, what they had to endure, and what they had to learn, and then enable them to one day become a productive, professional, productive member of society. And to face the world boldly and say, this I have done.
OVinspires inspires me and inspires a lot of others to, really self-reflect on ourselves and what we need to learn best, and just taking that advice to continue growing.
Very motivating, just a fabulous story that will mean so much to our children here in Hayward. I was so inspired by his story and how important his points. He was very succinct and said important things for families and anyone listening.
Leadership is more than a word, is a way of living. It's not what we say, it's what we do, but not what we do only when others are looking at us. It's what we do when nobody is looking at us. Act the message, be the message, show the message. When you realize the skill set that you have to go to the next level, because every one of you already have the title, have the position, have the experience, but unless you yourself take yourself to the next level, then we cannot hit the next milestone that we have on site. When you do what you do, who do you do it for? Is it for you? Is it for your wife, for your kids, for your team members? Who are you doing it for? This is a leadership trait. You're very selfless, very giving. You are someone that thinks about others, put others before you sometimes. You see your team member with great potential, trust them, have them rise to the occasion.
And so you never know what things can happen, but you have to trust the journey, you have to trust the process, because they have a reason, and that reason is you. The reason is you. The reason is you. So when you are going through the most difficult test, you have to have a reason why you're going to persevere and do your very best. And so you never know what things can happen, but you have to trust the journey, you have to trust the process. You deserve it because you are valuable, porque tienes potencial, and you have to make sure you use that potential. So always dream big. Every time you walk into any place, you have to walk like you belong there. You have to see your body language, your facial expressions, the energy that you give, the handshake that you give, and that's how you're going to make an impression in people, and they're going to remember you and give you the opportunity that you want, the scholarship you want, the job that you want, any program that you want. This right here makes you know that you are valuable, that you are powerful. Anything you can do in life, you can do it for yourself. You start from the basics, but you have to know that even though right now you may not know everything that you're going to need to know for you to achieve your own personal dream and achieve your own personal goals and to make yourself proud and to make your familia orgullosa.
Ovi Vasquez.
Ovi Vasquez.
Ovi Vasquez.
Ovidio Vasquez.
Ovi Vasquez, escritor y conferencista.
You keep on showing up to college. You keep on showing up to the organization you decided to equip yourself with, to partner up with, and one day you're going to develop yourself to such a level of success where you're going to inspire thousands of people.
We had a great program this morning with our speaker, Ovi Vasquez. It's just very powerful remarks, and the audience loved it. There was over 2,000 young people there, and the reaction was just phenomenal. And he just did a tremendous job. We were very fortunate and happy to have him with us.
And she said, mijo, I need you to work so we can pay that. Exactamente. And then what began to happen is, I went to college, I studied business, I worked for big tech, and I began to develop this professional that you have inside of you.
I thought Ovi was very motivational. He was very inspirational as well. He interacted with the crowd a lot, which helped with all of us, you know, to understand where he was coming from.
I thought that he was very funny, very inspirational. You could tell he's a very intelligent person and knows what he's talking about.
He inspired me a lot to keep going in school to take care of my family.
It doesn't matter what the world says about you. It only matters what you think about you.
His entire speech was really motivational overall. Just how to get from where you are to where you want to be and the steps you need to take to do that. I feel like he spread a lot of information on that. And I think a lot of what he went through and from where he was and from how he got to, from where he was to where he is now, like how much more could I do from where I am now? And I feel that's just one big thing that really motivated me during the speech.
You have a larger opportunity to work with. You don't have to limit yourself in the same way that our parents, that our grandparents had to, because they couldn't. But us, we have a larger pan. And so as you remember this message every time you're making your breakfast when you go back home, tus enchiladitas, you know, your chilaquiles, you know, you gotta remember, you gotta break those limiting beliefs, because those limiting beliefs are gonna hold you back, and you are meant to go forward. You're meant to achieve big. You're meant to dream big, and you're meant to make things happen. Yes. So you gotta remember, every time you walk into any place, you have to walk like you belong there. You have to see your body language, your facial expressions, the energy that you give, the handshake that you give, and that's how you're gonna make an impression in people, and they're gonna remember you and give you the opportunity that you want, the scholarship you want, the job that you want, any program that you want. This right here makes you know that you are valuable, that you are powerful, y que sí puedes hacer todo lo que quieras hacer. Anything you can do in life, you can do it for yourself. Thank you all so much. It's been a great honor to serve you. Thank you. Gracias, familia. Gracias. Gracias. Thank you very much. Inspiration for me is like the fuel that takes me to the next step. Because if you want information, if you want data, you can literally Google it right now and you don't need me. But Google cannot give us fire. But Google cannot give us ganas. But Google cannot give us energy. And we need each other united together to keep on pushing forward the legacy that has been built by others.
Ovi's speech was very inspirational, very related to the work that we do in the classroom, connecting to students and finding that value in them and showing them that they have value.
Ovi Vasquez.
Ovi Vasquez.
Ovi Vasquez.
Ovidilio Vasquez.
Ovi Vasquez, escritor y conferencista.
So even though the students that we're working with, the students that we serve on a daily basis, our families, that they go through struggles, you know that they will get through it. You know that they will get through it. As long as you're still breathing, as long as you can still get up, as long as you can still stand up, as long as you can still walk and you can talk, you still have a shot at success. And we have to transmit this message to the familias to say, Señora, I know they just fired you from your job, but it's not the end. One door closes and another one opens. But the Señora never saw it that way. And that's why we, the leaders that we are, we inspire them, we enable them, we equip them, we connect them with other people, with other organizations.
Habló tan bonito. Salgo inspirada y con unas ganas de ir a enseñar y a inspirar a mis estudiantes.
Muy inspirado, motivado para darnos a nosotros y llevar a nuestro distrito. Gracias, Ovi.
And that's why we need to get the students to believe that they have, what do they have? Potential. And in the way that we can help them believe that they have potential is by us talking in a certain way, walking in a certain way, dressing in a certain way, speak with so much certainty that it will transmit to them. They'll be like, I want to be like her. Oh my God, I want to be like him.
We were very much inspired by Ovi, and especially his stories about growing up and how he overcame hardships really resonated with me.
He was great. He's awesome. What a role model for all our students. I would like to invite him to our district. Hopefully they will be able to bring in so he can talk to the teachers, inspire our parents, because he is awesome. Thank you, Ovi, for being here and inspiring us.
The future of our country literally is in our hands because we are building up our students. How do we continue to build that legacy? This is how, by continuously doing what you're already doing. I'm not saying you're doing something wrong. I'm saying take a look at all these things that in case you need them, use them.
His presentation was something that I imagined would be powerful and really motivate our educators, but it was above and beyond. He's amazing. I recommend him for your organization, whether it's leaders, students, businesses, education. Always the greatest.
You're gonna build this conviction for them to change their life. And you would have been the catalyst to build that legacy that will live on forever. Because a true legacy is one that outlives us. It's been an honor to serve you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the kind invite. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you everyone. It's been an honor. Thank you. Como dijo mi abuela, si va a hacer algo, mijo, hágalo bien, right? And you do it with energy, with gusto and enthusiasm. Even if you speak English with an accent.
I was at the conference today, and I didn't really expect, I just thought I was just gonna zone out throughout the conference. But as soon as Ovidilio came out, he sort of set the mood. He came in very enthusiastic, very confident, and I think everybody became engaged. I feel like I can do anything after this. I was going to drop out of my major because I thought it was gonna be too much, but now I'm gonna go through with it because I feel like I can do anything now, as corny as it sounds.
I can't believe that. It's so hard to believe for me, Ovi, how you grew up without electricity. We never had a computer in your life. You came to the US, you graduated in English, you graduated high school in 3 years when it takes most people 4 years. You get a bachelor's degree in 2 years when it takes most people 4 years. So what does that mean? That means you have potential. You have potential. You have potential. That means when you look in the mirror every day and te estás peinando, you know what I mean? Poniéndote chulo y chula. You gotta look at yourself that not only are you good looking, but you have potential. And you can be the first person in your family. Everybody say, I'm gonna be the first, but I won't be the last.
Hi, my name is Patricia Ramirez. I'm the EOPS Care CalWorks Next Up Director at Bakersfield College, and I am super excited to have Ovi be part of our EOPS Freshman Day. Ovi has really motivated our students. I'm super grateful that we had him today. Our students are coming to see him afterwards, getting more words of encouragement, leaving inspired. Truly, we appreciate him really opening and sharing his stories. Also, some really skills that will help our students really prepare into the workforce. So I really feel like our students are leaving very inspired.
My mom brought me to the United States. She said, Mijo, I brought you here too, so we can pay that. And she put me to work in a warehouse.
He really showed all of us that he quite literally started from nothing, not even a citizen or anywhere near the United States. And for him to come here and show that you can build yourself up and get to that point and follow your dreams. With him talking just gives us another sense of hope and support where we can strive and proceed to grow and build our futures and get our degree, get our education. Because a lot of people are saying don't do it, let's just take a year off, let's just go into work, get some money, start a life. But education, he's shown us that it works. It's worth it in the end.
So you have to realize that you have a better opportunity, that you have a better chance, that you can build better things. That people, even when they don't look like you, they can still make an impact in your life. They can still guide you through the next step. Everybody say next step. And step by step, you will get there. Everybody say, I'm gonna get there. If I stay committed. It's gonna be up to who? You.
Hello everyone, my name is Giovanni Jimenez and I'm one of the trustees for the Kern Community College District, and I'm so happy to have OV come to Bakersfield College and speak to our students from the EOPES program, because he's the one that can relate to them. He has life experiences that many of our students who are that come from farm working families have experienced. So for them to be able to see someone like Obi that had to go through different struggles, be successful, is a true inspiration for them. Thank you, Obi, for coming to Bakersfield College.
You build your personal confidence and you say to yourself, this right here, I will graduate. Everybody say it with me, I will graduate. And when you cross that stage, no matter who doubted you, no matter how closely related they were to you, it won't matter any more. Because you proved them wrong. And you prove yourself right.
Hey guys, I'm Angel Contreras, and I had the honor of having Ovi in our presentation here in EOPS. And honestly, what really inspired me were many things, but the most important part was the part where he said you gotta find that one thing that really inspires you and keeps you going. And that thing to him was abuelita. And to me, that's my family. That's to keep pushing to be a better version of myself. And you know what I really realized throughout his presentation was that, yeah, you gotta be motivated, but the most important part, you gotta be disciplined. Because motivation, that's the start. And discipline, that's gonna keep you going and to see and achieve everything you want to achieve in life. And I'm not the best at wording things, but honestly, Ovi, God gave him a good gift to help inspire others and touch others' hearts. So they can see that you can go through anything in life and achieve anything you want and really go after. So that's why I hope Bakersfield College will keep inviting him each and every single time they can, and hopefully he could continue coming.
That's it. That's it. I want to invite you to take a look at your life and see where you're going with what you're already doing, and see if you can switch something, see if you can implement something else, and always know our families, our kids, our teenagers, they can transform themselves from an English learner who couldn't speak English, farm boy from the sugarcane fields of Guatemala, grew up without electricity, came to the United States with only 6th grade education, to transform into an English-speaking person, into a young, optimistic professional, into being able to graduate high school in 3 short years.
Hi, my name is Elisa Marquez. I'm one of the Board of Supervisors with Alameda County. I attended Parent University this morning and was very impressed by the speech. It resonated with all of us, even the adults in the room, just the power of your purpose, your passion, and planning. This is something that's going to resonate with everyone in the community. Thank you for spending your morning with us. We were all truly inspired by your testimony, so thank you.
And the message here is it doesn't matter what other people think about you, it doesn't matter what other people say about you, it only matters what you think about you.
Very motivating, just a fabulous story that will mean so much to our children here in Hayward. I was so inspired by his story and how important his points. He was very succinct and said important things for families and anyone listening.
How did I make it to these big companies? How do I get to travel the nation? Because I understood one thing. Everybody say, what is it? I understood that I have power. What do you have? And that's why you need to control this power, consciously be able to control it. You ready for the next level?
So I'm Jonathan Cole. I'm president of Alameda County Board of Education.
And I just want to share that this was one of the most inspirational speeches I've heard in a long time. He was fantastic. I know my purpose, I got my plan, and I'm just, the stories that he told, like with the camel and the hump on the back, I mean, it was just amazing. And I'm going to bring him back and have him speak to our scholars here in Alameda County and Hayward as well. But I mean, the detail, the way he kept the whole room engaged in every word that he said. He's a fabulous speaker, and we need to have more of him.
We have dreams. Who here has a dream? Say I. We have goals. Who here has a goal? Say I. Who here has power? Say I. Who here has potential? Say I. You need to realize this. As a human being, you are more valuable than ever before. And if you ever go with this mindset ahead, knowing this, discovering your passion, discovering your purpose, and working the plan, you too one day will be living your own personal dream.
Hi, I'm Mark Salinas, Mayor of Hayward. Ovi did a great job. Hey, Ovi, congratulations on all your success. You're killing it out there. Oh, by the way, the next speech I give, I gotta have a stack of 50s just like you, because you killed it on that one. Thank you.
You need to show up so that you can get the information, so that you can get the value that you need, so that you can get the resources you need. And Hayward Hayward Unified School District and all their high schools and the entire city has everything you need. You just need to show up when you are invited to show up. Thank you all so much. It's been a great honor. Thank you. Thank you all. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Just got finished listening to Ovi speak. His whole speech around your passion, your plan, and your purpose is amazing. Our students need to hear it every day. Your students need to hear it. Your parents need to hear it. Please get him out to your schools, to your organizations. It's great work, and he's definitely made in Hayward, and we love him.
John C. Maxwell says that leadership is knowing the way and showing the way. You showed me the way. Now, some of you directly, those that met me in person, some of you indirectly. When you were at work from 9 to 5, 8 to 5, 8 to 6 sometimes, all this work that you do, all these emails that you send, all these calls that you make, those are making to pave the way for someone like me, a farm boy from the sugar hills of Guatemala, to develop potential, to develop capacity, to sharpen skills, to acquire skills.
So my name is Ignacio Ferrey. I work here with Alameda County Healthcare Services Agency, Center for Healthy Schools and Communities, and by inviting Ovi to come in as our keynote speaker, he really did that to set the tone, set the inspiration, but also really connect not only his story and his experience, but that to many of us that have come through, whether it be someone in our families, or someone in our classrooms, or someone in our community that we may not fully know their background experience, but we just see what's in front of them. And Ovi really brought that to life in a way with pictures, with stories, with laughter, and really with like on-stage transformation to see what it is that we can do in our roles to encourage and motivate so that we can really make that connection, because when we go back, stuff gets hard. And so this is the day that we hope not only is motivating at this time of the year, but that can carry forward for the days and weeks to come.
What I want to say to you is that we may speak with an accent, or we don't think with one, right? The accent will not stop us. Will not stop us. When I applied to the Harvard Business School online program, it did not say, do you have an accent? It just says, if we accept you into our program, what would you intend to do with it? And I say, I'm a farm boy from the sugar hills of Guatemala. I work for Apple, Tesla, Salesforce, Uber. And if I get into this program and I acquire this knowledge, I intend to use it to impact the world, I said.
Bueno, me siento muy agradecida después de escuchar a Ovi. Fue una conferencia maravillosa. Hablar de corazón y conectarte de esa manera es increíble. Me siento inspirada y voy a regresar a estar con los chavos, estar con los padres y decirles que es posible. Y ver estas historias obviamente es un ejemplo, y hablar de corazón por nuestra gente, y vamos a trabajar, no nada más hacer lo que nos toca, sino realmente creer en los jóvenes.
And this song right here, it just means so much, because for most of us, our grandparents would play it for us, and it just becomes ingrained in our brain and in our hearts. Eso me dije, los caminos de la vida no son como yo pensaba. What makes me think is that they thought the United States was going to be easy. And then they found out the United States is not easy. It's hard. It's hard, but it's not impossible. And when they look at you in front of them, what they're going to look at is the window of hope. Because you're taking your time to listen, to guide, to inspire, to equip, to enable, and you're going to show them a better camino.
My name is Jasmine Gonzalez, and I'm the Caminos Program Coordinator for Alameda County. We support unaccompanied immigrant youth and children of migrant families through case management services and clinical support. I was so moved by Ovi's talk today. I was sort of expecting to be moved in that way, but just to see it in person was just so amazing and inspirational, and just really was what we wanted for people to experience as part of this Caminando Juntos conference today, which is made up of providers serving our young people and their caregivers. So speak to other counties that are also hopefully working hard to build systems of care for their newcomers or unaccompanied immigrant youth.
And now they ask me, Ovi, until when do you plan to do this? I said, until I die.
Hi, my name is Dulce Lopez. I work for the Center for Healthy Schools and Community in Alameda County. And today I had the privilege and honor of hearing Ovi give a keynote. And when I found out that he was giving the keynote, I looked him up, I researched him, and I was like, wow, he has written 6 books, he's been on TED Talks, he's on TV. But I never imagined that when I saw him speak, he was really gonna move something in my heart. And then when he shared today with all of us in this room of educators, of providers, of healers, it just reminded me why we do all the hard work. And he reminded me to keep going no matter what. Even though we struggle with the work that we do and it's challenging, that we might ignite the light in another young person's life that will then inspire other young people. And that's really what it's about. And I just want to say thank you so much, Ovi, for your passion, for your dedication and commitment, and for reminding me to keep going no matter what. Gracias.
The interesting thing about Ovi is he was raised on a farm in a poor village on a sugar cane plantation in Central America. He has since written 5 books, worked at globally well-known technology companies like Apple, Tesla, Salesforce, and Uber. From there, he went on a mission to inspire youth leaders and teach them how to become role models. And today we will get to hear the inspiring talk from Ovi Vasquez.
Thank you, sir. To those that speak with an accent, I love to say this. Those that work with someone that speaks with an accent, I love to say this. We may speak with an accent, but we don't think with one. So I tell young people, you have to communicate your value. Sometimes it's harder to communicate your value to the people in your closest proximity. Sometimes it's easier to communicate your value to investors that are in front of you listening for an opportunity to invest into you, to invest into your business. And when I say to invest into you, I mean by sharing the story, where you come from. If they see you so hungry, some investor will say, I'm going to invest in her because she never will give up. And that's how you communicate the message. You communicate how you stand, how you speak, how you see people. The way every word that you use matters. So I built a brand. I worked for these companies in this same order: Apple, Tesla, Salesforce, Uber, in different roles. As a temp worker, as a contractor, as a full-time, and then I was on TV. But when I was in the sugarcane fields of Guatemala, nobody could imagine this little kid milking cows, working with his stepbrothers in the field, could one day bring out the leader in him and show other people how they can do the same too. Because the true leader is not one that develops himself only, but one that develops all others along too. I don't wait to become rich to donate money. I already donate the money. My wife says, no, we need the money. I said, no, baby. You develop the character by developing the habit. So I am working on developing the habit. You cannot build your business from the ground up unless you sell something, unless you promote, unless you market, unless you get people to recommend you and recommend you to recommend you. You need to build those connections. Now that I get the opportunity and privilege to be standing here in front of you, now I get all these beautiful people to get to see me and say, I think this guy should speak to this other organization. I think this guy should speak to this other organization. So you define your business and your values. Somebody said to me, why don't you just focus in corporate? Because my value is speaking to you. My value is speaking to you. Now, if corporate invites me to go give a speech, I'll go do the speech. No problem. They want to pay me for it, I'll take the money, no problem. But young people, you have to understand the ideas that you're going to be building tomorrow, that you're going to you started building today, the knowledge you start putting into yourself, because what you put in is what you're going to bring out into the world, right? These structures, these strategies, these insights that everybody's sharing with you, you're going to know that you have a chance to succeed, but you have to promote, you have to market, and you have to sell. It's very important. It's a trait of leadership that you stand in front of a crowd and very confidently say, this is what I'm doing, this is how we're doing, this is how it will benefit you, and we want to work with you. And this person will be like, you really want to work with me? Yes, we do. All right, let's talk about it then. How we can break a deal. I choose not to be a common man. It's my right to be uncommon if I can. I seek opportunity, not security. I do not wish to be a kept citizen, humble and dull by heavenly state look after me. I want to take the calculated risk, to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to live from hand to mouth. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence. The thrill of fulfillment to the outcome of utopia. I will never cower before any master nor bend through any thread, because it's my heritage to stand erect, proud and unafraid, and to face the world boldly and say, this I have done. When you do that with gusto and enthusiasm, everybody's gonna say, this young person is so confident, I want to invest in them. I don't care what business they're doing. Thank you, it's been my pleasure. Thank you.